It's Big Ten basketball. We're partnered with a great entity in the University of Nebraska. So it gives credibility, to the bid and to us being at the table and being in the game. I'm sure there's a familiarization, like, oh, this is Nebraska, the Big Ten, the Vault. They lost one game last year at home. The men did, like, holy cow. And then you add all the other components of the facility, and it's like, wow, like the facility definitely checks all the boxes.
Lincoln has become one of the crown jewel cities of the Midwest, with expanded entertainment areas, a Big Ten university residing right downtown, and a community that rallies around competition. That passion has prompted the city of Lincoln, in partnership with the University of Nebraska and Pinnacle Bank Arena, to put a bid in to host the first and second rounds of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. PBA is one of the best facilities in college basketball, and it's the right time for the big dance to meet the Star City.
My name is Tim Sabona, and I have the pleasure of being the general manager at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Yeah, our role in this is obviously venue-driven. There's a large bid spec that the NCAA puts out, and at a high level, it starts with like qualifying kind of check marks of if your building can host it. They seek a certain amount of capacity. I think the minimum is 10,000 capacity because they have to draw a line somewhere, but it doesn't mean you have to be at a 20 or an 18. So there's a window there. It has to do with your ability, your amenities when it comes to video boards and scoreboards. If you think about watching the NCAA tournaments on television, there's a level of consistency. So they're making sure that you check all the boxes for the specs of the facility.
I see real potential here to have long-term success, and a lot of that has to do with the facilities that are here. And, we played an exhibition game a couple years ago when I was coaching for the Bulls, and I was just absolutely amazed.
I just think it's a beautiful arena. It's everybody's on top of you, straight up. Your fans are loud and into it.
Credit this place. This is one of the hardest places to play in the league. I think they do a really good job of feeding off the crowd and the energy in here.
A lot of facilities don't regularly host basketball, or if they do, it's at a different level. I mean, you could be talking about NBA teams. You could be talking about the G League. You could be talking about Big Ten basketball. You could be talking about any level of NCAA basketball. So I think the fact that we host Big Ten basketball on a regular basis, we're accustomed to being on television, which shows that we can execute all those things from a facility and from a personnel standpoint, and we perform at a high level.